Hey, what's up guys, it's me Mike, and today's tutorial is going to be based on how to use your EASYCAP capture device and your JVC Vario camcorder, which I have. It's a model number, you don't need to know that, but if you have this JVC Vario camcorder that looks pretty much like this, or any camcorder, any digital camera, any type of device like this, it's gonna be perfect. And as long as it has a composite output and or a S-video output, and on a computer with a USB device 2.0. Alright, so what you're gonna need is the EASYCAP software 2.0 with that's your EASYCAP. That's the version I have, version 2.1C. And the model number I have is DC60. So if you guys are wondering and everything like that, because I know there's a few models out there. Alright, and you're going to need your camcorder. And what you're going to need is that little DV jack. And that's going to be used for, you put this, you know, whatever came with your camcorder. It looks something like this, your little composite cable. You put that into your AV section, and then put this into your EASYCAP, and then EASYCAP into the computer. Alright, simple enough? Cool. So those are the requirements. That's what you need to have. And I'm going to go to the screen capture part of this video so I can show you the installation process and everything you need to know to set up everything to use your camcorder on Ustream. Alright? Alright guys, this is me Mike, and this is the, you know, what you got to do on the software end of connecting your camcorder and everything so it could be hooked up to use with Ustream. Anyway, after you plug in your EASYCAP CD, you're gonna want go to run, and then when you get this little dialog thing, go to install driver. You want to install that first, and make sure your EASYCAP device is not plugged into your computer. Alright, so it's gonna go to this little setup wizard. It's gonna give you a little pop-up. Don't make sure your EASYCAP device is not plugged into your computer before installation. Then go to install. Then it's gonna do these little install process. And then after you're done with this, you're gonna go over to you know, after this is done installing, you wanna go into install Video Studio. And don't worry about install DirectX 9 unless you really need it, or if it prompts you to install it if you don't already have it on your computer. I didn't use it, but you know, you can use it if you need it. So just gonna wait for this driver to install, so I might just pause the video right now. Okay, it might be going right now. And you may see like a little pop-up thing right here, installing new device driver or something like that. Alright, so the installation is complete. Just press finish. And let's see, it said after installation procedure finished, connect your capture device to your computer and wait until your computer is illuminated with a new capture device. After the initiation of the new capture device is done, please reboot your computer. Alright, cool. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to install my EASYCAP. Alright, so I plugged it in. So you should see up at the very top somewhere, it should say installing new device software or something like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and install Video Studio. And now we're going to go ahead and try to see if this is going to work. Now there is another download I have. It's called, somebody on YouTube gave me another driver for this, just in case if it didn't work. So if it doesn't work, I'll post a link to the video, or even link you up directly to the driver download and explain what you need to do for it. So before we get to all that, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my camera. And doing that, you want to make sure that your your camera is fully charged and everything like that. And the good thing about it is that you can put your charger in and keep it charged while you're doing Ustream, so your camera don't die on you and stuff like that. Alright, so I have my camera all set up. It's plugged in. AV cables is all plugged in correctly. Now I'm going to go ahead and only thing about this, on Google Chrome, you're going to make sure that everything is closed out, because it's like you have to refresh it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna close out everything. Let me see, close out. Close out Google Chrome. And then what you're gonna want to do is go over to it said you wasn't supposed to use it until you restart, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start it up anyway. EASYCAP Studio, and after you go into there, you're gonna have to choose this option I'm gonna show you right now. You go into Video Studio. And just wait for that to load up. It may update or whatever if it needs to. You can check for updates on the start menu. Just go to start menu, go to EASYCAP Studio, and it should say auto update or something like that. Maybe if you go browser settings and stuff like that. Alright, so it's taking a little time to get ready, but I had uninstalled everything and started fresh for this video, so I can show you guys from the very beginning. So here's the registration. You don't have to register at all, don't worry about that, just close that out. And what you want to do is go where it says capture, and go to where it says capture video. Alright, so it's loading up. It's gonna I believe it's gonna scan or whatever. It may say detect or something. Everything should be alright. Just press OK. Alright, so it brings up my webcam max. Right underneath where it says source, you want to make sure you select let's see, right there where it says SciTech or SciTech. Mine says SciTech STK116. So I'm gonna select that, and it's gonna, I believe it's gonna scan for it. Alright, so the options again, go to video and audio capture properties. You want to make sure it's set to NTSC if you're in the United States. Make sure your input, if you're using composite cables, make sure it's set to video composite. If you're using S video, make sure it's set to S video. And if you plan on using the embedded microphone into your camcorder, make sure you use the appropriate microphone for your device, or you can use, like for me, I'm going to use my laptop's microphone, leave it to master volume, and you can preview the audio, whatever. You don't have to worry about the color. Compression, I guess I'll just leave this at regular, Y2 or whatever that is. And the frame size 640 by 480 default, or you can switch over to 720 by 480. And you can use some compression software, but I don't recommend it because I don't know what I'm doing right there. As you can see, I'm just going to zoom in right there. As you can see, if I don't zoom in my Camtasia, that's what it looks like. So I'm just going to press OK. And it's going to refresh and do everything it needs to. And you're pretty much done. So after you're done with that, head over to whatever internet browser you're using. I'm using Google Chrome. I'm going to head over to Ustream. So it's set up to Google already. I'm going to go over to Ustream.tv. Okay guys, my bad about that. My computer was acting a little funny. I have to disable a lot of things. Anyway, after you go into your Ustream broadcast display window, it may ask you to flash player. Just press allow. Anyway, long story short, guys, after you're in the Ustream broadcast window, you should see the drop down menu right there, and it should say STK1160 or whatever numbers, whatever it's gonna show. Just click on that, and you should be up and running with your Ustream camera. I mean your camcorder and everything like that. Alright, so I hope this is useful for you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, so I finally get into it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.